to that.
You know, there's so many physical rigors to this role in addition to the rich story. How did you prepare for the role?
There's what?
Physically, there's so many physical aspects to the show. How did you prepare physically?
Well, they're pretty much the same way as I prepare for most of other physical films that I make. It's, you know, just train regularly, and then you get there, and they put a sword in your hand, and now you sort of like had to, you know, this had to become a, you know, an extension of your arm in a way. So.
In addition to the story, it's such a wonderfully not only talented but diverse cast. How will the diversity of the cast kind of resonate with new young people who are going to watch the story of King Arthur?
Looking at the diversity here, right here.
What's next for you?
He's somebody who's very cultured, but anyway, his approach was to show the king from the point of view of the knights.
And how did you prepare for this role?
Well, I just mostly read about the Bedivere, my character, and you know, just needed to be somewhat physically ready. But other than that, yeah.
You just put your mind to it, right?
Yes.
Jeandra, tell us how the story kind of resonated with you. Did it have any special place in your heart? Given the fact that it's about a king, but he came from a long history of struggle. You yourself have a place that wasn't so easy to come.
Well, I guess the part, that's the part that most of us can relate to. This king, you know, telling it from this perspective, most of us can relate to it, and most of us can champion for a king, a person like that. But I came to the story when I was 15 years old, so I didn't really, you know, when I first saw it, I thought this was a true story, because it sort of like emulates so many of our African kings who actually were like that, you know. And so in that sense, that was my early connection to the John Bowman interpretation. But so this tale was trying to look at it from the point of view of the knights who were instrumental for him to becoming a king.
What are the most admirable characteristics to this king and that a king must have in order to, you know, meet
one of the most admirable characters, character trait is, well, obviously we don't want somebody who just hungry for power, you know, and just because you're the heir to the throne does not necessarily mean, you know, you obviously saw that in this tale he was, you know, reluctant to accept his destiny as we call it, you know, and so and eventually he has to, you know, man up to his responsibility. So that in itself, I think most of us can relate to that.
You know, there's